But yeah, he was in our youth group back in the day. So we just stayed connected forever, and he's been involved in our lives for a long time. And Luke even calls him his brother, his redheaded stepchild brother. Yeah. So, but there's a couple things I could say about Jeremiah, and there's a few people that, like, if I had a teenage daughter that I would trust a male with, because me being a male, I don't trust males. I know most males, and most males are not trustable. But if I had, I've got a lot of aliens in the house right there. It's kind of scary. But say if I had a teenage daughter and Jeremiah was a youth pastor, I would trust my daughter in that youth ministry. I would even trust him alone, just because I know Jeremiah. I know Jeremiah's heart, and there's probably maybe a handful of people that I could say that about. So if you understand that, you understand the level of trust and the level of character that I've seen in Jeremiah these past 10 or so years. So I appreciate Jeremiah. I appreciate his heart. I appreciate his devotion. You're about to hear from a guy that is committed to God, that he is sold out to God. There's not a whole lot of people that are committed to that extreme, committed to that amount of dedication. And that's one reason why I've asked him to come and share with you guys. This is somebody that has walked with God, that's gone through the fire, and that's pressing in for more of God. So I've asked Jeremiah to come and share with you. So if you would, please welcome with me Jeremiah Gibson.
Thank you very much, Jason. And I would not be where I am today if it wasn't for Jason. It was back, Jason came the first year, and first year he was there, he took us to New Breed, and that's kind of where my life changed for the better. But knowing Jason such a long time, I thought you might want to hear a funny story about Jason.
Uh-oh.
So, do they want to hear a funny story? You want to go ahead and start?
Funny story.
Okay. Well, when I graduated, I got the privilege of speaking, and we were at a church. We graduated at church, and there was probably 200-300 seats there, and because of the graduation, it was completely packed. And I, of course, had invited Jason, since he had been such a pillar in my life, putting me where I was. So, you know, I was looking for him, of course. I was looking for him, and I never saw him. Where is he? Since my last name's Gibson, I was one of the first ones to speak. So I got up there, I said all these nice things about my parents, I said all these nice things about Jason, and about the time I was ending, I was like, yeah, Jason was such a good, awesome guy, and he was in my life for so long, and I just want to thank him if he's here. And at that time, him and Heidi walked in the back door, and I got to say, and there he is now, walking in. So,
it was a smoke break.
They'd gotten lost and were
it was a smoking break, just
eating their food.
We were praying.
We were praying. All right, before I get started, I just want to pray real quick, so pray with me. Dear Father, speak to us tonight. In your name, amen. All right, now tonight I'm going to be talking to you about being rare. And we'll talk a little bit more about that, but I had this story, and I thought it was quite interesting, so I'm going to read it. This is called A True News Story, not a joke. A lawyer in Charlotte, North Carolina purchased a box of very rare and expensive cigars, then insured them against fire, among other things. Within a month, having smoked his entire stockpile of these great cigars, and without yet having even made his first premium payment on the policy, the lawyer filed a claim with the insurance company. In his claim, the lawyer stated that the cigars were lost in a series of small fires. The insurance claim refused to pay, citing the obvious reason that the man had consumed the cigars in the normal fashion. Tyler, you want to take this case? The lawyer sued and won. In delivering the ruling, the judge agreed with the insurance company that the claim was frivolous. The judge stated, nevertheless, that the lawyer held a policy from the company in which it had warranted that the cigars were insurable and also guaranteed that it would insure them against fire without defining what is considered to be unacceptable fire, and was obligated to pay the claim. Rather than endure a lengthy and costly appeal process, the insurance company accepted the ruling and paid $15,000 to the lawyer for his loss of the rare cigars lost in the fires. So the lawyer won. But after the lawyer cashed the check, the insurance company had him arrested on 24 counts of arson. With his own insurance claim and testimony from the previous case used against him, the lawyer was convicted of intentionally burning his insured property and was sentenced to 24 months in jail and a $24,000 fine. So who really won that one?
God.
Yeah, not the lawyer. But I thought that was funny, illustrating, you can't get away with it, even if you are a lawyer, Tyler. Okay, now, we're talking, the title of my message is Dare to be Rare, and on the screen you see what's called the Mosaif Red. Now, you're thinking, what a dumb name for a little piece of jewelry. Well, this is actually a red-colored diamond, and if you don't know anything about diamonds, red is the rarest form of diamonds. In fact, there's only supposed to be a few dozen specimens of red diamonds in existence, and this happens to be the biggest one. It weighs 5.11 carats. Now, who knows how much a carat weighs? Everybody knows. We say 24 karat gold and 5 carat diamond. What does that mean? I didn't know either, so I looked it up. And a carat is actually 1/5 of a gram. Okay, so this diamond weighs a gram. Does anyone know a common household item around that weighs a gram? Anyone want to take a guess? Pencil. That's too heavy. Actually, a dime. Okay? Who wants a dime? I'm giving away free money. Okay? So, that dime, I happen to have another dime right here. This dime, I'm going to give away dimes online. No, not really. But this dime weighs as much as this jewel. And the guy bought it, he put it in a ring, and so it weighs 5 grams. 1 gram, 5 carats. Now, this diamond is said to be the most concentrated form of wealth in the world aside from radioactive material. Who wants to guess how much this dime weighing jewel costs? And obviously it fits on the ring, so it's smaller than this dime. Right?
1.2 million.
1.2 million? In fact, estimated price of this last year, and who knows if it's gone up or down since then, but estimated price is $20+ million for a ring. So next time you ask for a ring, you can ask for that one, and you will not get it. Because it's very expensive, and I'm not going to give away that ring if I get it. Now, since we're talking about being rare, we have to know the definition of what rare means. So, rare. First definition, far beyond what is usual, normal, or customary. So who wants to be normal and usual and customary? Want to be normal? I don't want to be normal. I want to be far beyond it. And I also want to be exceptional and extraordinary. So, who here can think of someone in the Bible that may be a good example of someone who is exceptional, extraordinary, far beyond usual or normal or customary?
Samson.
Well, I'll give you a hint. The first 5 books, it's Moses.
Oh.
And if you're in my young adults group at my church, we spent about 8 months on Moses. Because he wrote the first 5 books of the Bible, he must be really impressive, right? And as I was researching Moses, I found this funny cartoon. Moses' first and last day as a lifeguard. You don't want Moses partying the pool when you're diving off a dive board. And apparently, doesn't make a good lifeguard. Now, in Exodus chapter 20, and you can go there if you want, this is actually one of the verses that I discovered a while back. And being in the church my whole life, I knew Exodus 23 through 17 is the 10 Commandments, you know, these 10 rules and regulations that you're supposed to live your life by. But right after that, it's very interesting, and verses 18 through 21 are just amazing of who Moses really was. In verse 18 it says, "Now all the people witnessed the thunderings, the lightning flashes, the sound of the trumpet, and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they trembled and stood afar off." So obviously God was at this mountain. They saw it in the lightning flashes, in the smoke. They heard it. They smelt it. It said the mountain was smoking. So they smelt the smoke. So it's obviously God is there. And the people saw it, and they were afraid, and they stood far away. Then they said to Moses, "You speak with us, and we will hear you. But let not God speak with us, lest we die." So they said, you go speak with God. I'm not going to speak with God because I will die. You speak with God, I'll listen to you. Whatever you say, I'll do. How many of us do that with preachers every week? Say, you go speak to God, Mr. Preacher, I'll listen to you. I won't go to God for myself. Verse 20, "And Moses said to the people, 'Do not fear, for God has come to test you, and that his fear may be before you, so that you may not sin.'" So Moses says, God's here, he's not going to kill you, he doesn't want you to sin, he just wants to be near you. But, verse 21, "The people stood far off, far away, but Moses drew near the thick darkness where God was." Moses was so concerned about being so close to God, he would rather risk dying than be anywhere that God was not. So, how can we be rare people like Moses was? And I took rare and made an acronym. First R is for reverberate. Now, does anyone know what reverberate means off the top of their head? Okay, this is a big word. Okay, to resound in a succession of echoes, to re-echo, to have a prolonged or continued effect, to be repeatedly reflected as sound waves, heat, or light. Now, what does that mean? That's a big dictionary definition right there. I want to give you an example, but you have to close your eyes for this example. Carla, go ahead and come on up. Okay, close your eyes. If you're looking around, you're not closing your eyes. Your name's not Carla. You should be closing your eyes. Okay, now, you're still supposed to have your eyes closed, no matter what happens. So, imagine you're at a concert. Everyone loves concerts. You can go to a Escalate concert or a Flyleaf concert. If you're older, you can go to a Third Day concert. You can go, mercy me, whatever. And during the concert, something that really characterizes a rock concert is the electric guitar, but also the bass. So you feel that on your sternum, that kind of reverberation. That's what reverberation is. Go ahead and play it one more time and feel that on your sternum. That's what reverberation is. Where your heart, thank you, Tyler, where your heart kind of little skips a beat when your sternum's buzzing at the concert when there's bass. You can go ahead and open your eyes. Close them. God speaks to us today. And when he speaks, we must echo what God says and what he does. That's the echoing part. We have to make sure that the Lord has a prolonged and continued effect in our lives. He doesn't have a continued effect if it's just that one time. There's no reverberation. There's no continuing. And we need to be constantly and consistently reflecting the light of life Jesus placed in us. Now, how do we do that? I'm so glad you asked. Thank you. Well, you should ask. John 15:5 tells us how. John 15:5 says, and this is Jesus talking, this is not me, Jesus said, I am the vine and you are the branches. If a man remains in me and I in him, he will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. So how do we have a prolonged and continued effect in our lives? To continue to remain and live and be in a relationship with Jesus no matter what happens in our world. That's how we do it. All right. So that was Reverberate. Bass on your sternum at a concert. Live with Jesus. The A stands for activate. Activate means to set in motion, make active, or more active. What does that mean? We're going to watch a little clip real quick. It's kind of funny. But activate, to set in motion, make active, or more active.
Hey, are you sick and tired of the same old look? Would you like to go from drab to fab? You need the latest product from Cutco. You need Activate. Activate. Welcome back.
You need Activate. Activate. So, what is Activate? May I have my stool, please? You're supposed to use my stool. Okay, we're going to play a game called Activate. Activate. Yes, I'm going to repeat that every time. Yes, that's it right there. Now, I need one volunteer, and there is a prize for this. I still have my dime right here. So, who wants to volunteer for this game? It is extremely mentally fatiguing. Okay, let's do it right here in the camera. Go ahead and come on up. What's your name? Adam. Okay, now, this is the game. Go ahead and stand to the side so everyone can see. Now, the rules, this game is called Activate the Glass. Let me tell you the rules. You cannot touch the glass. You cannot touch the stool. You cannot touch the pole. In fact, moving. It's not allowed. Okay? Now, if you break the glass, you do not get a prize at all. And you have to buy me a new glass. Okay? Do you understand the rules? Do you understand the rules? Okay. Now you are, let me suggest using your mind. This is mentally fatiguing. You're going to activate the glass. You cannot throw anything at the glass either. Okay, so activate the glass. Okay, now let me read the definition of activate really quick. To set in motion, make active, or more active. All right, go, make it active. Okay, obviously the glass is not activated. And we ourselves are like the glass. We're there. You know, without the Lord, we're there. We stand around, we don't do anything. But all of us are different, right?
Yes.
Amen.
And I'm not like Adam here.
Amen.
Adam's not like Tyler. We're different. So, I'm going to help you out because I'm a nice guy, all right? I have some color for you because we're all different. So I'm going to put that right there in the glass, okay? I don't want to put too much because I don't want to help you out too much, just a little bit. All right, go ahead and activate the cup. Activate the glass. Go ahead, don't look at me, activate the glass. You're not activating me, you're activating the glass. Go ahead and activate it. Okay, can anyone tell me what the definition of activate is? I'm glad y'all can read. Okay, so, did Adam in fact activate the glass? Okay, you know what? I'm a nice guy and I'm going to help you out. And even though we're all different in the Lord, that doesn't matter. We're different, That's awesome. That doesn't activate us. That doesn't change anything about us. But let's just say some of us are a little more active than others. We have a little bit more energy. Who in here has a little bit of energy? Who in here drinks Monsters? Now let's say, point in fact, that you drank 4 Monsters in one sitting. Which,
You will die.
in case you didn't know, it is illegal according to the back of the can. It says don't drink 3 in a day. So you make 4 at a time. One of my friends did it. He had a hole in his heart the size of about a needle. He almost died because he had way too much caffeine. So let's say you're active. These are your active little cells sitting right there. Okay. Activate the glass. Okay. I think you're moving your body a little bit too much. You need to use your mind. Okay? Okay, I got an idea. You know, they have on TV where the ladies that sing really high can break the glass. So go ahead. Break the glass with your amazing voice capabilities. I think you need to be a little bit higher because it's not working. A little bit higher. Okay. Obviously, that's not working, but there's still a way you can activate the glass without moving at all. Can anyone help him out?
Water.
Okay, you cannot move. So,
Have somebody else do it for you.
Scream! Knock it over.
what are you going to do?
Spit in it.
Scream!
You can't move. Are you that good of a spitting?
Have somebody else do it for you.
Should we have Jason stand right here while you spit? No, spitting is not the key. Okay, I gave you the hint to use your voice capabilities. And I gave you the hint on water. So, what can you do?
Ask somebody to do it.
Scream!
Ask somebody to do it.
Scream! Scream!
Okay. This is mentally fatiguing.
Ask for help.
Okay.
You just gotta ask for somebody else
So
to do
this
it.
is Ask the Audience. Sounds like a very good audience.
Ask your sister.
He seems smart. Begin.
You can't. Scream as loud as you can.
He said you
I
can't.
do
Not
it.
anybody else in the audience.
Is that a question? It doesn't sound like a question.
Sounds like can.
I do have the ability to do it for you.
But you won't.
You haven't asked me to do it, so no, I won't.
Will you do it?
You do it for me, please.
Do what?
The water.
Take water in the cup.
Well, why sure. I happen to have some water right here. Since I'm a nice guy, I want to help you out just because you asked. And look at that.
Oh yeah. Drink
In
it.
fact, the glass is now activated, and all you had to do was ask. And look at that. You won our game of activating the water, activating the glass.
Drink it. Drink it.
So, it actually tastes very bad.
Chug, 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 chug.
If you taste it, I will give you 2 prizes.
Oh.
Right now, you've earned
You need a trash can to throw up
1
in.
prize. Would you like 2 prizes? Are you gonna taste it? No. You do not
Don't be
have to
spitting it out either.
Take a small taste. It's red, but that's food coloring, so that makes no
If
taste.
he does drink it.
It smells very nice, doesn't it? Okay. What did it taste like?
Mom's cooking.
Bad.
So here's your 1 prize. You want what's in my right pocket or my left pocket? There's nothing in my right pocket.
What's in the left?
Good job. There you go.